which is the most rational, logical, precise, and non-contradictory among the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. This isn't about faith, but rather a look at textual consistency, logical coherence, and scientific alignment. First, let's talk about internal consistency. The Torah, or Old Testament, has some contradictions. For example, it presents two different creation accounts in Genesis chapters 1 and 2. We also see repeated events with differing details, like the story of Noah's flood, and numerical inconsistencies in the Israelite censuses. Next, the Bible, which includes both the Old and New Testaments, also has its share of contradictions. The four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, sometimes differ in the details of Jesus' life, such as his genealogy, resurrection events, and even his last words on the cross. The concept of the Trinity adds another layer of complexity with its paradoxical nature. Now, the Quran claims to be free from contradictions and was revealed over 23 years. Though some apparent contradictions exist, like no compulsion in religion versus verses on warfare, Islamic scholars offer contextual interpretations. So in terms of internal consistency, the Quran comes out on top. Moving on to rationality and logical coherence. The Torah contains laws and rituals that might seem illogical today, like dietary laws and extreme punishments. It also portrays God in a very human-like way, expressing regret and walking in the Garden of Eden. Then there's the divinely commanded violence, like the extermination of the Canaanites. The Bible introduces theological concepts that some find irrational. For example, original sin holds that all humans inherit sin from Adam and Eve, and the Trinity suggests a three-in-one God, which is a logical paradox. Jesus' crucifixion as atonement for all sins also raises questions about justice. The Quran, however, emphasizes pure monotheism, tawhid, rejecting any partners for God. Its justice system and laws are logically structured with clear principles of cause and effect, plus, it avoids portraying God in human terms. So, the Quran seems the most rational and logically coherent. Lastly, let's look at historical and scientific accuracy. The Torah describes a global flood and a mass exodus from Egypt, but there's limited geological and archaeological evidence for these events. It also describes the Earth as fixed and unmovable, which contradicts modern astronomy. The Bible inherits these historical issues from the Torah and introduces its own, like Herod's massacre of infants, which lacks historical confirmation. The Quran, on the other hand, avoids scientifically inaccurate claims like a flat Earth. Some verses even align with modern discoveries such as the expansion of the universe and stages of human embryonic development. While it presents miracles, they aren't in direct contradiction with observable reality. So putting it all together, the Quran appears to be the most rational, logical, internally consistent, and scientifically accurate among the three.